இது நம்ம ஐயா கோச்சிங் சென்டர். வாங்க படிக்கலாம்.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you.
Today let us see viral sexually transmitted infection. Let us see the diseases. First one is genital herpes. A causative agent of genital herpes is herpes simplex virus. Herpes simplex virus. The symptoms of this disease: in female, it causes sores in and around vulva, vagina, urethra, or in male, sores in and around penis, and also pain during urination, and bleeding between period. Then swelling in groin nodes. Incubation period 2 to 21 days. 2 to 21 days, but average 6 days. The next you'll see genital warts. The genital warts is caused by HPV, that is human papilloma virus. The symptoms are hard outgrowths. Hard outgrowths is nothing but tumor. Hard outgrowths, that is tumor. Tumor occurs on external genitalia, cervix, and perianal region. These are the symptoms of genital warts. Incubation period 1 to 8 months. Next, hepatitis B, caused by hepatitis B virus. The symptoms of fatigue. Fatigue means tiredness. Then jaundice, fever, rash, and stomach pain. Then liver cirrhosis, and liver failure. These are the symptoms. Incubation period 30 to 80 days. 30 to 80 days. Then the fourth one is AIDS. AIDS is caused by HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. The symptoms are enlarged lymph node enlarges, prolonged fever, then diarrhea, prolonged diarrhea also, weight loss, night sweating. Incubation period 2 to 6 weeks, or even more than 10 years. These are the that is a viral sexually transmitted infection. Next we will see fungi transmitted infection. Fungi sexually transmitted infection, that is candidiasis. It is caused by Candida albicans. The symptoms are: it attacks mouth, throat, intestinal tract, and vagina. Mouth, throat, intestinal tract, and vagina. Then vaginal itching, or or soreness, abnormal vaginal discharge, then pain during urination. Incubation period. Next, trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis is caused by protozoan. So, protozoan sexually transmitted infection. Next, protozoan sexually transmitted infection, that is a trichomoniasis. It is caused by Trichomonas vaginalis. See, the symptoms are vaginitis, that is inflammation in vagina, the greenish yellow vaginal discharge, itching and burning sensation, itching and burning, then urethritis, inflammation in urethra, then epididymitis, and prostatitis. Incubation period 4 to 28 days. That's all about protozoan sexually transmitted infection. Next, we'll see cervical cancer. The cervical cancer is caused by sexually transmitted virus. That sexually transmitted virus called human papilloma virus. So, it is caused by human papilloma virus. This human papilloma virus causes abnormal growth of cervical cells. Or cervical dysplasia. That is abnormal growth of cervical cells. The most common symptoms, the most common symptoms are, that is pelvic pain, vaginal discharge, increased vaginal discharge, pelvic pain, increased vaginal discharge, then abnormal vaginal bleeding, These are the symptoms. Then the risk factors for cervical cancer. First one is having multiple sexual partners. The next one, prolonged use of contraceptive pills. Prolonged use of contraceptive pills. So these are the risk factors which causes what? Cervical cancer. Then how can this disease can be diagnosed? It can be diagnosed by, that is, pap smear test. What is pap smear? Pap smear. That is Papanicolau. This combined with HPV test. The next X-ray, CT scan, MRI and PET. What is PET? Positron emission tomography. These are the tests used to detect cervical cancer. And the treatment for cervical cancer. What are the treatment for cervical cancer? That is radiation therapy, then surgery and chemotherapy. These are the treatment for cervical cancer. Now recently modern screening techniques can detect the precancerous changes in the cervix. So screening is recommended for women above 30 years. At least once in a year they have to screen it. Then cervical cancer can be prevented with what? Vaccination also. That primary prevention begins with HPV vaccination. This should be given at the age of 9 to 13 years. That is before they become sexually active. The next one is healthy diet, avoiding tobacco usage, then preventing early marriage, then practicing monogamy and regular exercise minimize the risk of cervical cancer. That's all about today's class. Thank you.